Thank you for joining my Facebook Live. I wanted to share with you ways that you can begin to feel better. I wanted to share with you ways you can feel better. And I want to talk with you about how to increase joy, peace, power, wisdom, inspiration, patience, and how to love yourself and others more. We've all been going through so many different changes in the world, and they're going to continue to happen in order that we all begin to go within and learn to live more as our soul, which is the part of God that created us, that is within us. And the world is changing in such a way that we can begin to live with more peace and love eventually as we go forward and learn and grow and take responsibility for ourselves. And I wanted to just talk with you briefly about how to increase those qualities of joy, peace, personal power, wisdom, inspiration, patience, and learning to love ourselves and others. The primary word that came up for me from Spirit was to develop greater trust. Trust. And I thought, yeah, that is a good word. I need to learn how to do that more. But how? How, Spirit? How do I learn to trust myself, God, my guides, love, life, divine intelligence, the Creator? How do I do that? Trust is a challenging word for many of us. We have been surprised by life or hurt by others, and we don't really even know how to trust ourselves. We proclaim to have maybe sometimes a faith in a higher power, but are we really trusting that? So, what I received was some pointers that can be helpful into developing greater trust. And here they are. You might want to listen to this again and write them down and even share them or discuss them with those that you feel similar and like minded with who are also learning to grow and heal. So, in order to increase our trust, we can learn to live more in the present moment, in the now, and less in the past and in the future. So, by being more intended, more conscious, more focused, more mindful of living in this very moment and letting go of the past and letting go of the future, we can learn to begin to trust. By slowing down how we think, how quickly we speak, and how quickly we even move. Slowing down helps us to start to ground and to connect and to go deeper with something bigger than our ego mind. By living with somewhat of a detached way of being, doesn't mean we don't care, but we're learning to live as our soul, our higher self, the aspect of God that created us that is within us. And so to do that, some ways could be to imagine that you are on a cloud looking down at yourself, living your life from a less reactive and fearful way. You can also imagine that maybe you're just 4 feet away from whatever's going on, or the conversation that you're having, or the things that are frightening you or taking up a lot of challenge in your life. You may think of your life and yourself as a play where you're an actor, and this is just temporary. It's one of many lifetimes to explore, to experience, to grow and heal and share and love and create with others. Or you may experience life as a movie where you're the star, the writer, the producer, the director, along with God and your soul in helping you to have a new experience for your growth and healing. And then also having the willingness to have faith. a faith in something higher, bigger, greater than your ego mind. The God self within you that created you, where you came from, the creator, divine intelligence, however you define that, beginning to have faith in that, or a willingness to want to believe that there's something bigger that created all of us, that is guiding and loving and supporting all of us, and that is here helping all of us. And then also being more grateful, more thankful for each little experience that you have, each and every little thing that you're doing as you're focusing mindfully in the now, becoming more thankful and grateful, maybe even saying, I'm so thankful for, or I'm grateful for. Even the worst case scenarios, find something to be thankful or grateful in that, or at least in your life. And also knowing that you are enough. You have enough, you know enough, and you are enough. Because the more we believe that, the less the ego is going to push us to accumulate things, to strive for the right relationship, the right job, the right body, the right home, the right car, in order to make us enough. And then finding ways to be creative, to create. And you might have to jumpstart that rather than saying, I don't feel creative right now. Find something. Maybe you keep a supply of colored markers and a mandala book, or your knitting supplies, or a new recipe, or your flowers are blooming and now you want to create an arrangement in your house. But something that allows you to feel creative, because when you're feeling creative, you're connecting with your higher self and with God, Spirit within you, and that created you. And then spending a little time each day in meditation. I find that if I take a walk first and get out some of my anxiety and my energy, and then choose to sit or lie down and set a timer for 20 minutes, and then focus on my breath, going in slowly and out slowly, and the rise and fall of my stomach or my chest for the entire time, it helps me to get into a more relaxed place. Sometimes my mind is just too busy, and I find it helpful to listen to music. Sometimes the music is slower than other days. Sometimes I'm listening to a guided meditation because hearing someone else talk to me rather than my own mind is more helpful. So have a variety of music and meditations or silence available to you, and realize you might need to move before you sit or lie down to meditate. You also might find it easier if you look out the window and watch the leaves on the trees blow in the wind. That's enough of a little bit of a movement to sort of still you. Or the flame on a candle moving helps relax you. Or petting a soft pillow or blanket or kitty helps you. And then being more mindful so that when you're going through your day, you're setting the intention, I want to learn to be more trusting because I want more joy, more peace, more sense of energy and personal power, more wisdom coming to me, more inspiration, more patience. I want to be more loving to myself and others. And remembering that the way to get there, or some of the ways at least, are to be in the moment. Be here now, not in the past, not in the future. Slow down. Slow how fast you're speaking. Slow how fast your mind is working and you're thinking. And slow down how quickly you move. Just physically moving from one room to the next slower can begin to calm down your mind and your heart rate. And being a bit detached again, starting to see things from a higher perspective as your soul or your spirit or your higher self or true self or God self, however you define it. You may want to again pretend you're on a cloud or 4 feet away from the situation or challenge, or that you're in a movie or on a stage in a play, and that it's only temporary. It's only one of many lifetimes. And have faith in something greater than yourselves helping you, or a willingness to want to know that there is. Again, knowing that you are enough and really wanting to believe that you are enough, you have enough, and you know enough. So you don't keep letting your ego run you ragged, trying to get that sense of enoughness from outside yourself. Finding ways to be grateful. I'm thankful. I'm grateful for this or that. Even the smallest of things allows you to then allow more good to come to you. And being creative in some form, even if you have to jumpstart it, more will come as you start to tap into that inspiration, which is connecting with your soul, your spirit, the part of God within you. And then taking time to be quiet and meditate each day, find some way to do that, mix it up, and to be more mindful that this is a choice that you're making. You want to live your best life. You want to be happy and healthy and at peace. And you no longer want to be obsessed or absorbed by negativity, which includes what you give your attention to. Any person, conversation, media, um, in uh, any anything out there that is clamoring to say, look at me, that is getting you going and outside of your sense of peace, do your best if you can to assist it into being in a peaceful, loving way. But more importantly, get yourself into a place of peace and love first. And if these other things are throwing you off, maybe you need to let them go for a little while, or maybe completely, and focus on what you do have the ability to help, which is first yourself, and then finding ways of being love and peace and healing and help for others. So be very mindful of what you say and do and think and feel, and how you express yourself and what you give your time and attention to. It matters. Your energy contributes to all that is. We are all one. And what you project comes back to you. And how we focus our lives and what we intend for them really does help create them. So I wish you the very best. I know this can be an expansive awakening for your spiritual growth and healing and the evolution of your soul. This is the time that is here for all of us, that we consciously chose as souls to come into, so that we can not only evolve as individuals, but also make the world a better place. And little by little, we'll get there. Some days may seem more challenging or dark than others, and those days we probably need to go in and do all of these things a little bit more. But over time, we are moving in a bigger, better direction for all of us. So stay optimistic. That's another thing I'll add to my little list. And stay positive, and just put something like that into your bathroom or on your wall, so you can remember too how to trust and get yourself into that place of trust, which then allows all these other beautiful feelings to take place and resonate in your life. Because life does not have to be a struggle. My guides have said to me, suffering is not a requirement on the path to joy. So realize that you do not have to suffer. You do not have to be in pain or struggle or be in continuous drama in your life or with yourself or with others. It is a choice. It takes some learning and doing and mindfulness, but over time, little by little, as you practice some things, you can get there. And that's why we're here. And Spirit and I would love to help you with any questions you have about your life, or guidance that they would like to share with you to help empower you to live your best life and to grow and heal and to live your highest potential. We can also help you connect with loved ones and pets in heaven. They do hear your prayers. They do love and guide and support you. They're in a good place. They're happy. They're with those who they love, and they are healthy and young and happy, and they will be assisting you to the best of their abilities. And you will see them again one day, maybe even in a dream if you'd like, or in a sign. And we also are working more with energy healing. So if you'd like to receive some form of healing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically from your guides and loved ones and spirit, we would be happy to help you with that as well. And all that information is on my website, which I'll post here, which is my name, gailkirk.com. And that's GAYLEKIRK.com. I look forward to talking with you more and doing some more talks where we can interact on Zoom and potentially Facebook Live. But I really like to get your involvement and have some more discussions where we can all support and contribute to each other's growth and empowerment and healing. So join my newsletter at the bottom of my homepage on gailkirk.com if you'd like to be notified of those upcoming classes and events and talks, and many of them will be free, including readings for people so that we can all get the support and healing that we need at this time to make this world a better place and to enjoy our experience while we're here. So I give you love and blessings and peace on this day. I wish you the very best, and we're here to help you in whatever way you might need. Feel free to give us a call, and I look forward to talking with you. Thank you. Have a great day.